Alright guys, welcome back to our ADSTERRA flipping series. This is the second video on this particular series. In our previous video, I taught you guys how to create the ADSTERRA account. These are the ad unit which I've already selected right here. And finally, the website which I added previously has been approved by ADSTERRA. We have all of them right here, both pop under, direct link, social bar, native ad, and a lot more. Okay, but I told you that not all of these ads should be on your website for several reasons. Okay, because for instance, this is pop under. Whenever you add pop under on your website blog, it is going to simply start redirecting people from your website to another separate page, which is not good. All right, so if I'm a user visiting your website and I'm being redirected to another place, the next thing I'm going to do is to not visit your website again, and also I'm not going to click on your blog again. I can simply go ahead and find alternative blog that will provide the same information as your blog. All right, our account has been created, our blog has been added right here. This is not all, this is just the beginning of this particular series. Okay, so all you need to do right now is simply head straight to your blog website. Okay, when your blog website is fully developed, there are things you need to do. Just type in your blog URL. It could be .com, it could be .net, it could be .org, .xyz, any extension of your choice. All right, just type it on your web browser. For instance, then add wp admin, all right, to be able to log into your WordPress account. Okay, so as you can show right here, this is the same stuff right here, and I've already added that. Okay, in this video of this series, there are 4 things I'm going to simply teach you, and these are the things most of you avoid. These are the things most of you are not doing on your blogs. So if you can actually do this step by step, you're going to see some progress on your blog website. Okay, the first thing I'm going to teach you are the best essential plugins that you need on your blog website. The second thing I'm going to simply teach you is how to submit your URL to search engines like Bing, like Google, like Yandex, and a lot more. Thirdly, I'm going to show you how to optimize your categories on your blog website. And fourthly, I'm going to show you how to insert your ADSTERRA ad code to your blog website. You just have to make sure you pay close attention to this. You might have known how to do all of these things, but there's a new strategy to all of these. All right, when you're on your dashboard, the next thing you have to do, under this menu, you're going to see this section down here that says add plugin. All right, just click on this add plugin. So the number one plugin you're going to be adding is insert header and footer. Click on this install plugin. All right, so it's either you install this one or you go ahead and install add inserter. All right, make sure you activate it after installation. And the next plugin is Jetpack. Okay, when you install Jetpack, then this is the plugin right here. Okay, you see right here, this is the plugin. After that, the next thing you have to do is to install instant images. All right, so most of these plugins right here that I'm telling you are already installed in most of my blogs. Right, so if you scroll down a little bit right here, you're going to see installed plugin. If you go to installed plugin, as I can show right here, this is add inserter. So the second one is Jetpack. Okay, so forget about most of these plugins right here are plugins that the team requires. Okay, so if your team requires a specific plugin, you can go ahead and install that. Okay, so that is the work of your developer. All right, so if my team are building your website, they're going to simply install all of these things for you so that you won't stress yourself anymore. Right, another plugin you have to install is the instant images. Is a plugin that allows you to get images from platforms like Pixabay, Pexel, Shutterstock, and a lot more. This is the plugin that will give you that without you going to their separate website to download them. All right, whenever you're publishing your blog content, you can simply hit on the featured image and you're going to simply locate the plugin. When you locate the plugin, type in the type of image you want. If you want image about finance, just type in finance or you type in money. All right, and those stuff are going to simply pop up and you click on it, import it as your featured image. And the best part of it is that it is 100% copyright free because these are free stock images. All right, but if you want to take things like in a higher level, I would advise you to go ahead and create a custom image on Canva for each of your blog content. Okay, for instance, if you visit one of my blog right here, most of these content right here are all custom featured images. Okay, for instance, if you hit on this one right here, this is a custom image that was designed on Canva. All right, right here with a write-up on it. Okay, automatically Jetpack would disperse it into Pinterest, Facebook, LinkedIn, and because this particular featured image is well customized, it is going to simply grab attention and get people to click. All right, so you need to do right now, simply go ahead and design your own custom featured image for your shop. But if you don't have time for that, you can simply go ahead and install the plugin which I told you already, which is instant images. All right, the next plugin you should install is SiteKit. Okay, it's going to simply help you to connect Search Console, your Google Analytics. Go ahead and install it and activate it on your blog website. The next plugin is a caching plugin. All right, so a caching plugin is actually going to simply help your website to load more faster. The best free plugin I recommend as a cache plugin is WP Fastest Cache. Okay, simply go ahead and install it on your website blog so that your website will load more faster. It will get people from any country to your website. Okay, the next plugin you have to install is an SEO plugin. All right, so remember, if you have a blog website, you need your website to rank on search engines. Like I told you that in this video that I'm going to be showing you how to add your site to search engines like Google, Bing, lot of them, Yandex and lot. Okay, so you need plugin that will signal all these search engines that you've already published a new blog post. Okay, it is this SEO plugin that will tell Google faster that you have a new blog. All right, so that each time someone search for a particular topic you've already written, then the Google crawler will now bring up your own blog content. That is basically how you get traffic. Okay, so this strategy right now, there are a lot of plugins you can actually use for it. You can use Rank Math, you can use all-in-one SEO, you can use Yoast SEO. As you can see right here, I'm using Yoast, the premium version of it. But if you don't want to go for Yoast, you can go for Rank Math, which is a good one. All right, it's a good alternative. You can go for all-in-one SEO. The next plugin you have to install, which is one of the best among the rest, is Related Post plugin. All right, if you have a blog content that is interlinking with each other, it is going to simply help people to stay more longer on your website because they're going to be seeing a lot of posts at the same time. Okay, so before I show you this plugin, let me show you how it works. For instance, if you visit one of my websites, so if I click on this particular blog to read it, okay, so for instance, I'm a user now. I'm not here to check up anything. I'm just here to get the information that this guy has to offer. Okay, so if I click on this blog content right now, then I have to simply keep reading. While I'm reading, I am exploring some things. I am seeing how cool the website is loading. I'm seeing how cool the website is being designed. I am enjoying the blog content, and as time goes on, then I pop up to this very section that says also read. Okay, so this also read is not just something I just added when I was making this post. It is coming from this exact plugin that I'm telling you. Okay, it is going to simply bring up a post that you've already written that tallies with this particular one this guy is reading. Okay, so if you keep scrolling down, then you're going to simply see another also read. Okay, this is also a new blog content, and this is called interlinking. Apart from the links you're going to simply be adding on your content or on your blog you are writing, this particular plugin is going to simply do a whole lot of work for you. Okay, if you come over to this very section, you're going to see the name of the plugin right here, yet another related post plugin. All right, and these are the plugins that are essential on your blog. All right, having done that, the next phase of this particular training is submitting our URL to search engines. All right, so when your blog is ready, or you've started publishing your blog, because most of you that will be watching this video already have blogs. All right, so if you don't have a blog, go ahead and get a developer that will develop your blog, or you join us on our Telegram channel. My team are going to simply work on that for you, get your blog developed and monetized. Yeah, and when your blog is ready, the next thing you have to do is simply copy the URL of your blog. Like, okay, this is how your search console is going to simply look like. Okay, if you don't have search console, then search for search console, click on this button here, then you click on the start now button, and your account will be ready for you. And when your account is fully ready, you need to add property. This section that says property, you need to click on it, then click on this section that says property, and you add your property right here, your blog URL. Okay, you're going to simply add it right here. Remember, that same Gmail or that same Google account you use to create an account on this search console, you need to use the same account to create Google Analytics account. Okay, so if you just go over to your browser, search for Google Analytics, sign up, add your website URL here, and when your search console is done, the next thing you have to do is to simply go ahead and add your website to Bing. When you go to settings on your Chrome browser, you're going to see list of search engines. If you click on this search engine, and this browser is making use of Google, but if you don't want to make use of Google, you can click on change. All right, then you're going to see the list of search engines that people searches on. Okay, so we have Google, we have Microsoft Bing, we have Yahoo, we have DuckDuckGo, right, and also we have Yandex. So if I were you, what I'm going to do is to add my website to all of this stuff. All right, so for you to search all of these things, their webmaster, you just have to make sure you copy this. This is Yandex. When you want to add your website to Yandex, just type in Yandex, you add webmaster to it. Okay, for instance, if I come over to this section and add Yandex, what I'm going to do is to add webmaster. You can see right here. So if you don't add webmaster, it is not going to simply take you to anywhere. Just add webmaster to it. Okay, so that means you want to take charge of your website, okay, on this particular search engine, just like search console. Okay, so then they're going to simply tell you to add site. You're going to simply do the same thing for Bing. Okay, you have to simply go ahead and create an account on Bing as well, all right, so that your blog can be everywhere. All right, when you've already added your website to all of these search engines, the next thing you need to do is simply create categories. Okay, go back to your blog website. When you want to create category, remember you've already picked a niche that you want to go for. All right, and I told you that you shouldn't go for something that AI is conversant with, that AI can actually answer instantly. Okay, in the next video of this very series, I'm going to be showing you how to target keyword that AI cannot answer. I'm also going to be showing you how to rank your blog to AI search engines. So that is going to simply be the next video. I'm also going to be breaking them down so that your traffic will be coming from the Taiwan country. All right, so if I were you, I will go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to this very channel so that you will not miss any update that I'll be dropping right here on this channel. Okay, people are searching for themes, people are searching for apps to download, people are searching for software to download, people are even searching for WordPress themes to download. Okay, if you can actually create categories for yourself for this, so just go over to your post section right here. For you to create category, go back to your post, then you're gonna see that same section where you add post. There are some stuff right there. We have tag, we have categories. Okay, just click on the category button right here. As you can show here, we have business, we have crypto, we have education, we have sponsored post, we have tech. All right, 5 categories is enough. Okay, then in those 5 categories, you niche down in your blog. All right, and you start publishing content. If you're publishing your content, make sure you have one category for each post. Don't select 2 categories for a particular post, so that Google will not see it as duplicate content. All right, especially if you're trying to rank on Google, because they have a lot of policies. For instance, if I'm writing about cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is about money, I won't go ahead and select business, okay, as part of the category. No, I'll just go ahead and select crypto only. If I'm writing about stock, if I'm writing about education, scholarship, I will just go ahead and select this one. All right, so if I'm writing about ChatGPT or AI, I will not just select this technology and also select business. No, I'll focus on tech. All right, don't select 2 categories for one post, so that your post will not be seen as duplicate content. Okay, so having done that, the last but not the least stuff that we're going to simply learn here is how to add our own ad. All right, go back to your ADSTERRA. You're going to add native banner. Okay, so you can see this is what we call native banner. The reason why it is like this is because I've already set it up. So if I go back to this very session right now, then if I want to copy this and copy it, click on this get code. You can see this is how it looks like. 1 2 3 4. If I want it to go like landscape, I can simply select 4:1. You can see it right here. If I want it to go 1:4, this is it. Click on the save button, which is already saved, and you click on copy button. You add it at the ending part of your content. Okay, so remember, if my team are building your website and monetizing it, they're going to simply set all of this up for you. Okay, so you don't have to bother again. This one has been done for you already. Okay, when you go to your website, click on this button right here, then click on add inserter. This is where most of the ads are. All right, so this one right here, AdSense. So click on this button right here. You're going to see from number 3 is where the ADSTERRA starts. Okay, you can simply use the WP code right here, which is this code snippet. You can simply use that to add that. Okay, I'm working with 468 times 60, and then I'm working with 160 times 600, which is this one right here, and I'm also working with banner 300 times 250. All right, so this is 300 times 250 here, and I'm also working with banner 50 times 50 rather. All right, I'm also, last but not the least, I'm working with banner 300 or 160 times 300. Okay, all you need to do is simply get your website fully developed and monetized. When your website is monetized, add content to it. Each time you make a post, make sure you copy that post, just like this one right here. Make sure you copy it, then go back to all of these search engines. All right, though they use SEO you're going to install is going to be working that for you, but if you have the chance, if you have time, just go back to your search console, then go to this section that says URL inspection. Okay, so each time you make a blog post, just do this thing, and it's going to simply signal Google that you've already made a blog post. And you can also do the same on Bing. You can do the same on Yandex and a lot more. Okay, so when you add your content, your blog URL here, the post you've already made, add the URL here just the way it is, then hit on the send button, and this is going to simply retrieve this stuff from Google. You can see right here, this is a post I made just today. All right, it's not really on Google now because they're still crawling it and all of that. Okay, but you're going to simply send the signal faster for them to start crawling this. Okay, just click on this section that says request indexing, and this is going to simply start working instantly. Let's see if this particular post is going to simply be indexed right now on Google. Let's wait for it. Okay, so indexing requested, then click on this, then let's click on test live URL. Let's see if it is now live on Google. All right, so you can see right here the URL is now available on Google. All right, so this is basically what you need to start doing whenever you publish a new blog content. It's going to simply signal search engines like Google that you have a new blog post. All right, so this is basically how these things work. Okay, this is a step-by-step process on building your blog. So if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to this video channel, and join us on our Telegram channel for the next update. Don't forget to comment where you're watching from so we can actually make videos that work very well in your own country. See you in the next one.